Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us. We'll be hanging out with comedian Drew Hastings momentarily. Drew just walked in the room, and that's Chick McGee over there. By the way, Chickster, our unsmooth guy, would like to come to town, and he's a firefighter and paramedic. He would like to, he's a SWAT medic. Wow.
Ooh,
He'd like to he's a big Redskins fan. He'd like to watch a game with you in the Redskins room.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Now, do you ever allow anyone?
Why not?
Do you ever allow anyone in the Redskins room?
Yeah.
Maybe
he
a
come
fan.
watch a game.
I was invited to a game at the Redskins room last year, preseason.
Yeah? Mm-hmm.
Boring as hell.
What are you talking about? We had a cookie?
We had a cookie and some beer.
Yeah, well, go
Cookies
Coach Gibbs.
But I mean,
Go
it's a
together.
preseason game.
If I can make a mention, Chicken.
Oh, hello,
Hi,
Drew.
Drew.
Hi.
Comedian
I
Drew
just thought I'd try to butt in here. I saw a picture of one of your rooms the other day.
On the internet.
Shoes.
Yes, it's posted on our website.
And it occurred to me.
Oh, you want to weigh in on my psychiatric evaluation? Is that what you want?
Well, I've seen a 9 West. It's a 9 West kiosk out of a mall. Is what it looks like. But if those shoes were cats,
Yeah.
you think people would think there was something wrong with you?
Well, yeah, but they're not cats. Everybody has some sort of collection. I'm sorry.
Edge of You Too has
Yes,
a love for
usually-
hats. Did you see that?
Brain cells. That would be the largest collection.
Edge is gay? What?
No, the Edge of You Too has a hat collection.
You mean
Oh.
Dave?
375 hats.
Oh, yeah,
That's,
Dave.
that's what pisses him off.
Yeah.
Call him Dave
Call him
Evans.
Dave.
Dave Evans.
No, it's the Edge. No, it's
Dave. Yeah.
The Edge. Well, let's see. What could be the most pretentious possible name?
Bob has a collection of hats.
Do you have 375?
No, I don't.
He's got boxes of Dodger hats.
But they're the
It's not
same
a collection.
hat.
Tom has a collection of newspapers.
No, I don't.
I'm
And
down to my
children.
last one.
You're a dirty liar.
I don't. I probably only have about 15 newspapers at my house right now.
At your
Which
which
house?
house?
The one I live in.
How about
What
the
about
other
the
house?
old house where you store
Well, that's
newspapers?
completely different.
Well, that would
That's
would go
the newspaper house.
right. And Kristi has a collection of
Ex-husbands.
That's right.
Glad you said that.
Well,
Dean has our producer has a collection of guitars. Some guy called has 1,400 hats.
I don't have a collection of anything.
What do you collect, Drew? Prescription slips for STD medications?
No.
no.
I collect things, but not in a way that you'd understand.
Yeah. It's a bitch digging those pits, isn't it?
Joining us in the studio, comedian Drew Hastings.
I ran into your assistant on the way to the
Yes.
on the way to Starbucks coming in. He tells me you're not drinking coffee, and so I thought, well, what new hyperactive way are you using to control people now?
He's a tea man
This is
now.
tea in here.
Tea-man.
I think it.
Tea.
Isn't there more caffeine in tea than
I was
there
gonna
is in
say.
coffee?
Yes,
Yeah,
but I
but
don't.
there
I'm
was.
not going to go there with him on this because
Depends what kind of tea it is.
You don't
I
look.
guess.
You don't
He
look
thinks
particularly
green tea
alert.
doesn't
Is this the new fatherhood?
No, I'm alert. I'm awake and
Okay.
feeling good. I was Drew went to dinner with a select member of my family last evening, and Drew actually held the baby, which
A
Held
select
baby?
Member, did you have a lottery to see who got to go to dinner?
no, the people were there were random
He
people.
chooses, and
See
people
him there.
fall out of line or
guess.
step forward as
See him at
needed.
5 o'clock reading off raffle
Let me get
tickets.
this straight.
Yeah.
At the risk of losing my job, she's gone from baby's mama to select member. Is that what I'm hearing?
No, I meant of my children.
Oh,
I
okay.
see. I
All
got
right.
See what I mean? They come up. Oh, it's your day. You get to eat today.
Oh yeah, he has a
All
whole.
right, kids, gather around. It's a lottery. Who's eating with dinner
He
with
has a whole
Daddy?
gaggle of them. They stepped up in front of me and started, so long, farewell, I'll be the same. And the little cute one, I almost was in tears at the end.
But you should have seen Drew Hastings holding a baby. It was
Oh, I know.
Oh, I'll bet.
Well,
it was like handing the
like
Pope.
a swaddled turd.
Yes.
right?
No, it was, like an explosive. It felt like I was.
Everyone
Junior.
at the table was poised to dive for her in case he dropped her.
Kind of like handing
But I didn't. You've got to prop its head up.
Right.
a
It.
dildo to a
It's
nun.
her,
for the-
Yes,
honey.
it was like handing a dildo to a nun. Yes, thank you for comparing the baby to a dildo.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I was comparing. Never mind.
It's
Drew
funny how when they're young, you prop their head up.
Never
When they
mind.
get-
All right.
It's his daughter.
But it's still a human being, and you can make the leap to woman later. My God, I was a little worried when I held the baby. I thought it already had a hump, osteoporosis, and its little bib was turned around. And it didn't cry. Am I right?
She's
She.
not
It's not
she.
an it.
She's a little
Okay.
girl.
It didn't cry.
The female, the
Girl.
neonate,
The baby.
the infant,
The zygote.
the infant didn't cry the whole meal, laid there. I thought it was a mute. I thought he doesn't know this baby's a mute. And then it mewed and something. Yeah, later.
Yeah, one of those.
I got to feed it milk and stuff.
Wow.
Milk and stuff.
Feed it milk and stuff.
It wasn't a. You sound like you've gone to some goat farm. Well, I got the braying started, then I fed it milk.
But come on. You talk about her like she's
It was
a dog.
cute.
Yeah.
She's a cute baby.
She's a big sweetie.
That's
just a
right. And
little
she looked at me and
She's
all
a
this.
little baby.
I don't know what I'm doing. My favorite time is with my daddy. Yeah.
You want her to get used to your voice.
But
It's
that's
important.
not your voice.
No,
That's your
she's gonna
doggy
think you're
voice.
some
Yeah.
weird.
Where's the happy guy?
Yeah.
But I
Not
think
this bastard who grounded me.
I would
Where's
say
the-
I would like to talk to someone who studied this, but I would imagine in most cultures, I think people when they talk to babies and to animals, they talk to them in a certain way.
How
Don't
would you
think
like
so?
it if your surgeon talked to you like that just before you're
Yeah.
going under? Hey, you're such a good boy. I'm going to cut you open now.
Well, I think that might be a different context.
Well, the doctor would be a loon then. Oh my God!
I don't think you want to talk to a baby. You don't want to wake up every morning and go talk to the baby as if you're doing some kind of surgery, but you do the diaper.
Now, do you do baby type talk in the bedroom? Have you ever done that?
He won't talk. He's never had
He never
sex
talks
inside.
about
All
it.
of his
Sex.
children under Cabbage Patch
Baby
leaves.
talk? Are you kidding?
Yeah, this
No.
baby was delivered via stork.
Yeah.
No, that would be inappropriate. When you talk to your dog, how do you talk to a dog? Do you talk to your
don't
dog?
Look out for the car. That's what.
that kind of a stern.
That's what the last thing I ever said to my dog. Well, you can all you want, but that's what happened to my darn dog. Thanks for bringing it up.
Well, that's a good story.
No, it was the
Hey,
dog
let's
lived and
Let's
has a
change the
happy.
subject.
No,
one
the
thing
dog
we have
lived
to do.
and has a great home.
Somebody write this down. Dean, write this down. We have to
What?
do this before we leave today. We have to recreate a date between the single Kristi Lee and the single Drew Hastings.
Oh, God.
On the air. We have to explore this possibility. I think it's a wonderful idea.
This went real well when I dated Tom.
Really, you did some kind of a virtual creation.
Yes, we did.
virtual-
Yes, a virtual
We did a
date.
virtual
virtual
date.
date between you and Kristi.
Yeah.
You know, that might be interesting because I've just recently entered the dating scene. I had an experience the other night. I actually had a woman the other night. And Bob,
Yeah. Need some help?
well, this was a platonic thing. Now,
Oh,
this
that
one,
always works out.
well, this was platonic because, it just was.
Right.
Yeah.
It just was. And I had her come over. I had a bootleg version I'd taken off the internet of Die Hard 4, and it was in German subtitles. So you could watch the movie and actually learn a romance language at the same time.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
I know how to say I'm out of ammo 2 different ways. Sure. So,
That's handy,
okay, so I wanted to see The Devil Wears Prada.
right?
So
Of course you do, because you're gay.
why do you say that? You know, I sat at home the other morning
I'd
thinking,
love
why
to-
do people
I'd
think
love to
I'm
hear
gay
you
as I was
girls-
pumicing my feet?
And on that note,
We're
I'd
going to
love
get
to
back
hear
to
you
this
girls
story. I
argue.
want to hear about you pumicing your feet.
And the
Devil
date.
Wears Prada.
Yes. When we come back, be right back with our guest comedian Drew Hastings.